Welcome to the How to Draw Frankenstein lesson for the day. We are going to draw Frankenstein and some different versions of facial features for Frankenstein. So this is a different drawing, and you'll notice like the mouth's a little different. He's got a scar on his face, but his eyes are about the same. But I might show you how to do scowling eyebrows and different types of mouth. And then somebody, when I was walking in, requested a Bride of Frankenstein. So I'm going to do 4 different versions. Like, you are not going to draw this. You might draw what I have in this rectangle, but you're not going to draw this grid. So imagine this being 4 different drawings. All right? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
All right. So before we get started, let's take a look at Frankenstein. If you notice, we have a rectangle, and it's pretty much in the center of our paper. So let's do not draw this yet. Tell me what is wrong with this. Real loud.
It's too small.
Too small. Very good. So this is too small. I could use this for like a nose, but that's definitely too small. How about, all right, you said it was too small. Let's.
Too big. Too big. Too big.
Too big.
Too big.
This is too big. I wouldn't fit his shoulders in here. I would barely fit the plugs that are coming out this side. I would cut off his ears. This is just too big. All right, so too small, too big. We need it just right. Okay, just right. All right, right size. What would be wrong with this? Please raise your hand. Real loud.
Too over to the side.
Yeah, it's not centered. It's over to the side too far. So we are going to draw our rectangle right in the center of our paper, like so. And our paper is portrait style, which means that it is taller than it is wide.
Perfect.
So it is taller than it is wide. And a portrait is a picture of a person. So this is a picture of a monster, but it's still, you know, a person, a monster person. Very good. So you're going to go ahead and do this now. I laid that out for you, and then I'm going to switch back to this. Remember, you're drawing this. I'm going to do 4 different versions on this paper. All right, go ahead. All right, I'm going to draw my rectangles on all of these. Remember, you are only drawing one. This is an example of like 4 different pictures. And the first 3 we're going to make Frankenstein, and this bottom one we're going to make the Bride of Frankenstein. So for the first 3, the hair is all going to be the same. It is going to be a zigzag line. And if you are doing Frankenstein, you can go ahead and put that in now. Bride of Frankenstein is a little different. She had this big updo. So I'm going to come down just a little bit from the top, and I'm gonna go up, bend down, and she too is going to have zigzags, but they're gonna be a little different. They're gonna come off the sides of our rectangle here. And if you look at images of the Bride of Frankenstein, these are white streaks in her hair, and the rest of her hair is dark. Next, let's talk about some different facial features that we can do. So I'm going to give the good old classic unibrow here, and 2 half circles. with my pupils colored in. It kind of looks like a sleepy guy here. I'm going to do another unibrow, but this one's scowling. So it's a double V here with 2 half circles. And the pupils. This one I'm going to have be kind of shocked. So I'm going to have 2 rectangles, 2 big eyes right in the center. And the Bride of Frankenstein had this very unique eyebrows. Hers went off the side of her head. So I'm doing 2 skinny rectangles here. I'm also going to give her what you call a widow's peak. And I'm going to give her 2 big eyes. I'm going to do some small eyelids there and eyelashes. And wherever I want to place the eyes, maybe she's looking to the side here. All of these guys I'm going to give a little button nose. It could be closer to the eyes, it could be further down, that's up to you. And while we're at it, why don't we give them some ears? I'm gonna put hers right below her hair and put his across right level with his eyes here. Because the next thing we're going to do is our mouth. So this guy's just gonna have a straight across mouth, which is kind of like ho-hum, and 2 teeth sticking out. This guy's mad. So he's gonna have a frown. 1 tooth sticking out. And I like to give him those little cheek lines there. This guy's shocked or surprised, right? We said, or he actually kind of looks scared. I'm gonna give him a big oval mouth, like he's gasping. And maybe 2 teeth like that. And the Bride of Frankenstein is going to start with a smile with a bouncy line on top and a wide letter U below. Cheek, cheek. So right now we have floating heads, which we need to fix. We're going to put a neck below. And then we are going to do a wider rectangle below that. So your shoulders have to be wider than your head. And then the decorations for what I would do with the other Frankensteins, I'm just going to leave that here because it would be the same on the ones above. The difference would be with the Bride of Frankenstein here. So both the Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein had these bolts coming out of their neck. So 2 horizontal lines coming outward and a long, tall, not too long, I should say, a vertical rectangle coming off of there. Now you may want to put a scar or two on them. No more than 2 scars though, because if you go crazy with the scars, it looks a little crazy. So a scar is a line with cross lines, kind of looks like baseball stitches. Maybe I want to put a patch on his outfit, so a square, again, with baseball stitches, stitches, stitches. All right. And for the bride here, I'm going to come down from her chin and draw another rectangle. This is going to be like her her dress. I could even give her some beads if I wanted to. I think I'm gonna give her shoulder pads. Do we want shoulder pads on here? You don't have to put them on, but if you do, I'm gonna come from the neckline and out and out. Yes, okay. So when you are done drawing, you may return your black drawing crayon and you may use the colored crayons to complete your work. Could you put things in the background? Absolutely. This is kind of empty back here. Maybe I do something like, I don't know, a spider web. Bouncing inward. Maybe that's why he's so shocked. Little spiders coming down. And he's scared of spiders. Maybe that's what's scaring him. Right, so you can put different things behind here if you wanted to put like a bat. It's a circle, 2 lines upward with a bouncing line underneath that gets colored in. All right, there you have it.